Mary's and St. Stephen's friends. I wanted to just make a quick video to show you the whole process of setting up your online giving through ChurchTrack. To me, it's just going to be easier if I have like a nice tutorial of how to do everything. I got Tommy set up, but then I only had that second half of how to do this. So I want to do a whole video for you to see, and I'll send this out in email and post it to our YouTube page and hopefully Facebook page as well. So first of all, to get started, everything's linked on our church's website. So if you go via your computer or your smartphone or your tablet to www.stmarysandststephens.org, that web page will take you. That's our web page. So there's a new button here that says click here for online giving to our church. And we also have this QR code over here if you want to scan that with your smartphone from the web page and just go on your smartphone and do all this, you can. That's just another quick access besides you can scan that with your camera and it'll give you the website to go to, or you can just click here on the button. So I'm going to click the button. And again, you'll see both of those items on your either your laptop or your computer or your smartphones, tablets, anything. So I'm going to, it takes you to the page for St. Mary's and St. Stephen's for ChurchTrack login. If you've never ever used it before, you're going to have to click create an account, which is really simple, and set up your account with them. If you've used it before and you forgot your passcode, you're not sure what that is, if it's been a while, you click forgot your passcode and they're going to email you a 6-digit number to your email address here, and that helps you get in. You just use that code to log in right here, and then they immediately prompt you to set up a new password. So I have my password, so I'm going to go and put it in, and then hit continue. Once you have a passcode or password, you hit continue. And this is my main page. Now, on your phone or on your computer, again, the 3 little lines here is where all your menu options are. That's your menu. So click on the menu. Down here, about halfway down, it says Online Giving. Another neat feature is your giving history. If you click that, it will show you a report of what you've given. If you're not sure if you've tithed this month or can't remember for sure, or just want to see what you've given so far year to date, it'll be right there under My Giving History. You can also see our directory on here, and if you need someone's name or phone number, and also add to your own profile pictures, birth dates, update your phone number, etc., for other people to be able to reach you. But anyway, we're talking about online giving, so I'm going to click that, and you get to this page. I went over this the other night on Facebook, but I want to share again. You can use a debit or credit card. The only problem with credit cards, it's not really a problem, it's just there's more of a fee. Our church will be charged 2.9% interest for setting up your credit or debit card, and then it's 30 cents per transaction. So we get charged a little more of a fee for that. If you're like me and use your debit card a lot, which is pretty much linked to our checking account, I can just go to ACH checking here and do a checking setup. That way, our churches only charge 25 cents for each transaction on that. So it's a little bit of savings for us. If you want to save the church those fees, I would go with the checking route. So I'm going to show you that route. It's a little different than the credit debit card, but and it takes a little longer. So I will put 2 videos together here so you can see what I mean. But first, I'm going to enter my account holder's name. So I'm going to put on here my name, and then if it's an individual or personal account or business, which mine's an individual personal. Tommy and I, by the way, both have our names on our checking, but I'm just using mine since I'm setting up my account this time. Then they give you this great little example of what a check looks like and what the different parts are down here, which is really helpful if you keep forgetting, like me, which one's the routing, which one's the account number. So you're going to enter your routing number in these boxes. And I will bleep this part of the video out for my privacy, and then come back to what you see next. Okay, so what I did was I entered my routing number, then my account number like it asked for from my check, and just clicked submit. Once you click submit, you get to this page. Now this was a little confusing for me the other night, but what happens is this is a security feature for you and for ChurchTrack. What they do is it says they could take up to a couple of days for these deposits to appear in your account. But what happens is they put like some small like change. Mine was like for Tommy, I'd set Tommy's up and it was like 68 cents and 70 some cents. They deposit these amounts into your checking account to verify that that's your account, basically. And it did not take 2 days for mine. It took overnight pretty much. This morning I had my deposits. So if you're setting this up at this moment, then probably by the next day, if it's as fast as mine was, it'll be in there and you can complete the rest of this online giving setup. I already got my little deposits in my account from Church Track this morning. What it says in my online banking is I've got a credit, an ACH credit from St. Mary's and St. Stephen's, one for 68 cents and one for 73 cents. So it only took them about 12, 15 hours to add mine in, so that's good. I'm going to go to the St. Mary's and St. Stephen's Episcopal Church page again. It's www.stmarysandststephens.org. So you'll go there, click here for online giving to our church again. And I'm going to sign in. Let's see, I had used Tommy's. Let me sign in as Tommy this time. Okay, so here I am signed in as Tommy Walker. I'm going to go to the 3 lines here and go back to online giving. And I chose ACH checking. So it took me right back to this part where I have to put in the verification deposits. And remember, you cannot use dollar signs or cent signs. You have to use just the numbers. So mine was like 68 cents. So I'm going to enter 68. And the other one was 73. It's 73 cents. So I'll just enter 73 and hit submit. Okay, so that worked. So I can change this up right here. I can make this a memorial donation if I still owe money for flowers or whatever, or something else like maybe a cemetery plot. Most of us are doing pledges right now with this. I'll type in my amount here and choose if I want to do this one time, every week, maybe I usually do mine once a month. So, and then if you want to add a memo, you can for Sunny to see. It's going to take the money straight out of my checking account by doing this and only charge 25 cents versus if I used a credit or debit card, it would charge 2.9% interest plus 30 cents. So this is only 25 cents for the church to have to pay for me to do this. So, and if you want to, you can even make your pledge for, say, if it's 150, maybe you could make it for 150.25. That way you're paying for the church's fee. I'll go ahead and do mine, but I'll probably crop out this for personal reasons. Okay, so after you entered your tithe and chose whether you wanted to do it one time with once or maybe each month, however you want to do it, you are going to click on the submit button. After you click submit, it's going to ask you to confirm your amount with an OK. So click the OK button. And then it'll show you in the end it'll say thank you for your gift of whatever amount, that it was accepted and is pending bank approval. And that is all you have to do to finish up your online giving through your bank and with Church Track. Again, you will have to wait maybe a day, up to 2 days for that to get those verification deposits. But once you do, you can just go straight back to the online giving and finish this up, and it's just that simple. Hope that helps everybody. Let me know if you have any questions.